shot.
教室に他も何もないでしょ?
A classroom's a classroom. Yeah, no shit. Hello everyone, this is Jun and welcome back to another Ritual on the Holy Night read through or playthrough. So yeah, it's been 2 weeks since I made the last Mahoyo read through or playthrough. I just call it read through at this point. The reason why I haven't continued it because some ports, yes. I've been busy doing some stuff, and not just that because I'm doing some other stuff. Like it's like if I'm busy, I can't read Mahoyo fully because if I have some free time, I'm gonna read it. I want to read it on my spare time, you know. And how can I say this? And also, the reason why I'm reading it right now again because yeah, I have some free time, and also because I watched the Mahoyo trailer. Like like the moment they show the opening scene of chapter 1, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. All ground was not only steep and remote, and had become a grown game trail with the passage of time. For these reasons, among Misaki High School has been shuttered until almost 20 years ago, when received a donation from a department store chain that allowed for the construction of the new campus in the city. Okay. Thus, Misaki High School reopened its doors, and the old woodland campus forgotten. In fact, most of the students attending Misaki High School were not from Misaki at all, really. The hardy rustic people of this country town prepared perpetual schools to private ones. Huh. Truth be told, Ako herself was one of them. Huh. Why? All she had wanted after junior high school was to move to Tokyo, where she hoped to spend her days during her favorite bands on her way to entering a public university. But nah. But her hopes were dashed with her sister's departure. So here she was, walking alone in town with only a red umbrella to keep her company on what should have been a day off. Right, I remember it's literally the day off. It's school's anniversary. Yeah. It's the day off in the school, and then she was called to go to the school to show the transfer student, which is Shojuro, and she's in a bad mood on that time. Which is it can relate. It can relate. I'm a student council officer as well, which is a pain in the ass. I love doing it, but it's a pain in the ass. You know, when there's no classes, but you need to go there because you have to do something, because you're an officer. So you know it's a pain in the ass. I love still doing it though. Did something happen to all I mean, there is something bad happened in the prologue. I mean, she accidentally killed a whole family of cats. I mean, she didn't do it on purpose because they didn't know there's a family of cats inside the engine. Her frustration evaporated into a cold December air. Alright, it's December. And it's already January. I did start this game in December, so... Ooh, what a shot! Oh, I love this shot. Oh well, at least it's not boring. Okay, let me go down. I need to screenshot this, maybe for thumbnail reasons. Yeah. Okay. With those words, her mood brightened a bit as she left the school in her wake. The busier part of town met her at the bottom of the gently sloping road. So she's just walking onto the mountain? Wait, so this is not Tokyo then? It's Misaki. So what part is this? Misaki's train station was brand new. Brand new. Oh right. I remember. They were planning to put some train station in here, you know. And then many people was like, no, we don't need to put some of this because the culture and we have to preserve the culture of this town. And the government was like, but we need this for past travel. Once looking no prettier than an abandoned factory, it had been renovated into a multi-purpose structure with huge department stores on its east and west sides. I mean, I can see it fully. It's actually a big, yeah. There's a lot of stores. When the department stores first opened, Ako and her friends had been impressed with their modern. Oh right. Because Ako wants to go to Tokyo. Yep. But in time, the stores too became dated. Really? She had no shopping to do today, so she passed them by. What she really wanted to do was rest at a cafe, but she fought the urge, knowing her roommate would never let her hear the end of it. She printed away her money. Wait, she has no money right now? Wait, is the roommate she's talking about is Alice? Did time just stop or something? She looked back and blinked. For just a moment she could have sworn she had seen someone suspicious in the red dress. Red dress! Out of the corner of her eye. Where? Red dress. Okay, they didn't show it. Maybe gonna show. I have a feeling they're gonna show this in the movie. That's gonna. Yeah. It must have been her imagination. The sixth sense chill she was experiencing down her spine was a familiar one at this point. She continued her walk home, brushing off the event as if it had never happened. What, the school? In time, the chill faded at all. Oh, the one that happened. Alright. And all that was left was the sound of town. She sighed heavily. Had she imagined it? Even if she had been all been in her head, she was far from comfortable with that feeling that still lingered. Okay, the stoplight, okay. Even if she have the grace to boss up eventually. She grumbled under her breath.
波乱万丈、商売繁盛、諸行無常と。そうそう、忙しさに愚痴を言っても始まらないわ。
Yeah, I'm not gonna read this with someone when it has voice. I'll just read one that has narrating on it. Apparently, summer and bugs go hand in hand. Oh, right, I heard about this. Like, in summer, right? In summer, it's many people say it's the worst season in Japan. It's because it's hot and also there's a lot of bugs. That's what I've heard about it. You could see how bugs could be drawn to all the sweet fruit. Ooh. Wait. Oh, is this Sojiro? Around with the grease and heat, the kitchen was closed for the time being. The lunch rush has come and gone. But one last battle remained, dinner time. Only after the evening chaos could the kitchen crew remove their white armor and call it a day. In the midst of the warzone was a lone newcomer. Yep, this is Sojiro because, I mean, I'm like, wait, is this Aqua's kitchen? No, this is not. I remember Sojiro has a part-time job. This has to be a diner. His voice was uneasy, betraying how new he was. Oh, he's wearing a uniform. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's understandable actually.
俺もどうかと思うけど、店長の言うことだから、もう笑顔で乗り越えてくれ。これも商店街の明日のためなんだとよ。本気で申し訳ないんだが、雨も止んだし、なんとか行ってきてくれないか？無事帰ってきたら晩飯おごってやっから。
Okay. His bright orange coworker clapped his hands together as if begged for forgiveness as he helped him with unreasonable tasks. Oh, he gave him some errands? That's, wow, that's uphill. This Misaki, that's a lot of buildings, what the? 10 years ago, Misaki was a town of farm with woodland. Yep, I read that. And then it became and then they modernized it. But everything has changed. The front of the stadium was now lined with tall multiple stores. See? And the residential area were similarly full of apartment complexes. There's a lot of apartments, holy. Now they are on the station, has long become thing of the past. Shiroinuska was the only place in the city that still contained vestige of the old town. A pocket of the past inside the urban urge. Wait, let me check something. Okay, this is a nice theme song. I wanna put this in some of my videos. I need to check it though. What kind of theme song is that? Let me click save. Yep. How can I save again? Oh, there we go. Okay, let me save just in case. Yep. I need to save more. Okay. Inside the urban jungle. The road extended up in high hill. Yeah, that's a big hill. I saw it. Like, damn. To an old residential district far from the hustle bustle of the train station. Long ago, it had been considered unwise to build on high ground, so nobody lived above a certain elevation. I mean, is this near the shores of Japan? I mean, if it did, dude, if it earth, if no, if wait, what will happen if it earthquake though? Like that's a lot of buildings. I mean, I heard. Oh, right. Recently, yeah, Japan got hit by 7.5 magnitude earthquake. A lot of houses got destroyed. Many people died. You know, rest in peace to that. Yeah, imagine, even this is the 1980s. Like, what happened if they got hurt? That's a lot of apartments. Shiroi sitting as it did atop a hill in the middle of the town, was no exception to that convention. They had no residents to speak of. The asphalt continued for some time, eventually giving way to a mountain road that was solid into the covered trees. What happened to the team? A lone bending machine stood to mark the boundary between town and beyond. Even the children knew that there's nothing beyond the new playground in development, and that so enthralled them. Well, that was not entirely true. There was nothing besides the haunted house. Haunted house. Oh, is this Aoko's house? Is that what they meant? Wait, let me go to the bathroom real quick. Let me just pause this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Aoko Saki traversed the long slope. Below her, she could see the whole Misaki. I don't know how it's called. The symmetrical town looked like a miniature set from this height. It would look like a painting of there has been a sea next to it. But unfortunately, Misaki was very much landlocked. A landlock, huh? While it was overcast at the moment, the scene was quite breathtaking on the clear evenings. The view was the one thing that made the arduous climb worthwhile, and today she had been denied even that. No, because it's raining.
雨の日は自転車も使えないし、1日に2回ぐらいバスでも通ってくれないもんかな。
Ako had been using this road to get to school for almost 2 years now, but the journey has never gotten easier. I mean, she said you can just cycle home if it's not raining, because if you cycle home while raining, you might get an accident or slip. Yeah. This house gonna be in the house? It's locked.
鍵閉まったまま？
Oh, it's locked?
アリス、
I guess.
まだ帰ってきてないんだ。
Wait. So who locked this house? Oh, maybe you locked it then. With a weary shrug, she put her hand on the rusty iron pens. What? Quietly, the heavy gate swung open as if to welcome her home. Put her hand on the rusty iron pens. Okay. There's atop that hill a haunted house. So yeah, this is her house then, huh? Or this is the OST? Dude, I've been hearing this music so much in Core Kenshin's.
Nah, I'm keeping both with you. This is not the same OST.
This is how the story much shared around town used to begin. Because there's a haunted house, they might say there's a witch, right? But the fresh rumors about the house had sprung to life almost as fast as the town's modernization. Despite being dilapidated and abandoned for many years, lights can be seen inside the house. Okay, now I know many people might said some rumors about it. An angry murder of crows often gathers atop the hill. Murder crows, the hill before mysterious vanishing. Children get lost in the fog and never to be seen again. Late at night, a shrieking sound can be heard all the way to the town. This particular piece of slander was the one Ako wished to discredit the most, all because she lives here. The final room was on the eye-catching luxury car that sometimes made its way up down the hill. Oh. Rumors spread and grew by the day. And while they grew, the house that everyone thought that rotted away was restored over the recent years because someone is living there now. Besides the trees that are withered away, yeah. Deep in the wood, on top of the hill, no one dared to approach. Like a ruin shrouded from the view even on the brightest of days. pseudo relic out of time and building from a parity. The house. It is a mansion, alright, that's a big house. And with 2 chimneys? Was the Konji mansion. Konji, okay. Everyone in the town knew about the witch house on the hill. It was an unabashedly haunted house where Uncle Saki resided for reasons knowing only to her. Just only to her. Is this actually her house? I mean, from others' perspective, it does look like a haunted house. Yeah. Known only to her. Okay, what's the reason why she's living there? Needless to say, it was not really haunted. I mean, yeah, it actually not haunted. Actually, the house is actually great. It's just they just need to clean outside the house. Like there's some woods. No, there's some trees, dead trees, some roots crawling on the walls. It's actually a nice house. What the freak? On the 1980s, back in the 1980s, this looks like a haunted house to them. Oh. The Konji family home was granted Western-style mansion with a long and storied history stretching all the way back to England. Oh, it's an English house, huh? Okay. Wait, so this is not a house. It's a Konji mansion. Konji family home was granted style mansion. So the Konji family they built the house in Western style. It was too small to be a dormitory. Wait, this is small? It was too small to be a dormitory, yet too big to call the house. Oh, okay, never mind. That's why it's called a mansion. The main building contained as many as 3 normal houses. Yep. Worth of rooms that was surrounded by a large encompassing courtyard. Also, the court is big. The perimeter of the grounds was surrounded by high iron fence, covered in thorny vines. I didn't know about that. There was also an annex to the main building. What's an annex? I didn't bring my phone. Oh nah. Oh no. Oh I did. Yeah. Oh, I didn't bring my phone. Shit. I'll be back. No. I was about to search what's an annex, but I'll just check it later. Given such extravagance, it was no wonder that it inspired rumors. I mean, yeah. To the town residents, the mere existence of such lavish and out-of-place mansion on top of the hill was a cause for suspicion. Rumors, lies, and slander were the price to be paid for fame. With only 2 lodgers, it was hard to disagree with the perception that vampires must be living here.
ま、私はともかく、アリスはそういうのやりかねないし。
Yeah, what does Alice think about the rumors though? Did she care about it? She put her hand on the front door. It was a grand double door that would have paired well with a brass lock, and yet it was secured with a little more than a simple keyhole. Wait, are they paying rent here? Wait, are they gonna pay rent here? Like, is the Koinji family still own this house, or they already own this, or they just rent this house? Pushing it open with one hand, she entered the supposedly haunted house. And by the way, if vampires were not enough to scare you, ghosts were known to appear on certain nights. Oh, autosave, okay. Oh. Much like the weather outside, the foyer was overcast with shades of grey. Perhaps by deliberate design, the architect was chosen not to include any lights in the entrance area. Huh? The ceiling was 2 floors high. Oh, that. The only light in the room came from the skylight. Wait, there's actually no light. Wait, there's lights in the bottom. Huh? It was particularly gloomy on rainy days. On the moonless nights, it was like a worldly stuff ceased to be. Aoko decided the drawing room to the east would be a good place to rest, but knowing that she would not be able to relax until she changed clothes and started up the stairs. The stairs curled up the wall on the second floor hall. There was a third floor attic as well. Accessible from the far end of the hall. She had never set foot in there in 2 years she had lived here though. You never set foot in that. The Kondi mansion was more or less divided into two things, east and west. Ako had been given the entire east wing. Okay. East wing, but two rooms were more than enough as far as she was concerned. She had no desire to open a door that would trap you into a storybook world, or lead into an attic that had only been used for storage these last 5 years. Wait, she's been living here in 2 years then. Whoa. Wait, let me check the backlog. Where can I find the backlog? Where can I find the backlog? There we go, okay. Conjuring mansion divided two wings. She had never set foot in there in 2 years she had lived. 2 years, so it's just very recent then. Okay. Ako's room was at the end of the east wing's long corridor. She had elected for a smaller room for no other reason other than that she thought it would be easier to clean. Makes sense. Small room, easier to clean. If it's big, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. It was furnished with a large bed, her beloved mahogany desk, a wardrobe, and a chest for her clothes. Wait, her clothes on the chest? There's no cabinet in this? There's no cabinet yet in the 1980s? Just for her clothes, and 2 9-shelf bookcases. It was the extent of what she had brought from home. Where is her house back then? Her entire life of 16 years reduced to this. She also borrowed the next room down from her She also borrowed her next room down for her own purposes.
そうだ。アリスにもらった見張りと壊れてないかチェックしないと。
Yeah, I should check on the watchtower I got from Alice. There's a watchtower in here? She needed to see if the project she had been working on all night had borne fruit. The study next door served as a proof of life that she had been living for the last year, and how different that life was born than one that she had lived before. It was not a room for the reason she had been. It was a room for the person she would eventually become. A place of solitude that only she could enter, or so she thought.
うわ、壊れてるどころか跡形もなく消え去ってる。やっぱ自己流アレンジはまだ早かったか。いいわよ。笑いなさいよ、コマドリ。
Oh, a noisy neighbor that had intruded upon her sanctuary flew away. While not exceptionally talented, Oko did not lack for effort and was not afraid to fail. One could have almost mistaken her approach for optimism. Is she making magic? Mirror. Oh, she changed her clothes? Oh! Let me screenshot that. Alright, I forgot. Yeah, I said this back in the first episode. Aoko's chest is big. Yeah, her booba is big. If you've seen Koyama's art, the latest art on the beach art that Koyama made, damn, Aoko's chest is big. Holy shit. She changed out of her uniform and turned to the first floor. Damn, oh, she wore jeans? Okay. Oh, is that even jeans or just pants? Down the stairs, she opened the door to the east wing, into the corridor as a cellar. She opened the lights. The absence of the window meant it was pitch black without the lights on, so she flicked the switch and entered the nearby doorway. Oh, that's an old TV, yep. Back in the 1980s? Yep, that's a fancy TV back then.
想像したくないな。
Live without electricity, don't even want to imagine it. Oh, she's thinking about Sojiro? It had been her idea to update the drawing room. The walls were decorated with extravagant patterns, and around the room were large, majestic sofas and a luxurious Persian rug. Amazed, it was all 30-inch. Amazed, it all was a 30-inch television that seemed completely out of place. Yeah, like the whole place is fancy. Except the TV. Yeah. It stood looking over the furniture like the emperor with no clothes. The mansion's owner would have rather done without it, but to a commoner like Alco it was essentially commodity. They had fought over its present at first. but eventually came to an agreement and now mutually enjoyed the modern comfort.
なんだ、人のことは言えないか。うちも案外時代錯誤な家だった。
I came from a pretty traditional household myself. Now, in a somewhat pleasant mood, she decided to brew some tea. She boiled some water in the kitchen, prepared the teapot, and made herself some black tea. No, she's enjoying herself, alright. Okay. With a plop, she sank into the sofa. Oh yeah, baby. Going to sofa like this? Oh. She took a sip of her tea, then another. Oh, the city. There's a lot of houses, oh my god. A lot of buildings and apartments, sheesh. And the sunlight, yep. And amazing, and oh. Wait, time has passed? Though the music is great. Lulled by the ticking of the clock, she took a third sip as she pondered how to spend her afternoon. The sofa almost seemed to be inviting her, and she sunk even further into a comforting embrace. Like this. Oh, yeah, baby. What? Wait. Huh? Alka barely opened her eyes and she lifted her body up from the cushions. Ooh. This was no dream or delusion. At some point, a girl had sat down across from her. Not the least bit surprised, she reached for her teacup, but the tea within had gone completely cold. Did they doze off? She asked the question to the girl on the other side of the table. The girl answered without lifting her gaze. Is this Alice? When silent, she could have been mistaken for a beautiful doll. The girl sitting on the opposite sofa was reading an old book. She had delicate limbs and pale white skin. Not a hint of humanity emanated from her melancholic aura. She had darker hair than Alco. Is this Alice? And her icy eyes were focused on the page in front of her. Her clothes resembled that of a nun. It does. But were actually her school uniform. That's her school uniform? What school did she go? In Alco's humble opinion, the gloominess suited her. She evoked something like out of a painting. There was something unreal about her, as if she were frozen in time. Let me screenshot this. Okay. The white of her hair, gently arched neck was so lovely that even Alco found herself enchanted by it. The girl was one of the haunted house 2 residents. Her name was Alice Konji, and she was same age as Alco. Konji! Oh, so this is actually her house! Huh? Alice Konji. I don't know how to call it, but Konji. She was same age as Alco. 16 or 17? What's Alco's age again? Huh.
私どれくらい寝てた
1時間と少し。
An hour.
ここで眠ると風邪ひくわよ。
Alice answered indifferently, not that it bothered Alco, who was now used to it. She looked at the clock on the wall and saw it was already 7. She had been asleep for 2 hours. That day it had been a rough one. The day had been a rough one for her, and she had slept little the night before. It was no surprise that she had dozed off for as long as she had.
起こしてくれてもよかったのに。せっかくの紅茶が冷めちゃったじゃない。
私が来た時はもう冷めてたわ。
Very cool by the time I got
でしょ
here.
うね。行ってみただけよ。
Alco drank down the rest of the cold tea in one. Wow! On a poorly heated Konji mansion, that was more than enough to clear her head and wake her up.
こうなるとフォートナム&メイソンも何もないわね。おかえりアリス。玉の贅沢もあんた抜きじゃ閉まらないってことかしら。今日は薬日か天中殺か。ちょっと早いけどお参りってのも十分ありかもね。
Ako shrugged her shoulders as if resigning herself to her fate.
それで何があったの？
After 2 years together, they knew each other quite well. Ako had one way of asking questions, and Alice had another. Alice asked without raising her head, and Ako gave her the details.
まず謝らなくちゃいけない。
I'm watching by what? Wait, let me check something. Okay. River seemed determined to keep me from even the occasional luxury without keep me from. I started by apologizing.
昨日徹夜で完成させた例のあれ、意味がなくなっちゃったのよ。ちょっと目を離した隙に沸騰しすぎて壊れちゃったみたい。そうならないよう循環のコードを 2,3 本外したり縫合したりしたんだけど。
Ako tried to lap it off as if it was someone else's problem.
どういうこと？
And?
今朝休養が入って学校に呼び出し受けたの。そこで転入生の世話を押し付けられて一日が無残にも消費されちゃって、帰ってきたら跡形もなく消えてました。
Let me screenshot this. Yep.
怒るアリス。
You're not mad, are you?
別に青子の器物破損にいちいち怒っていたら一生分の口論をすることになるでしょう。
Wait, did Ako broke a lot of things in this house? Hardly. If I got mad every time we broke something, there will be no end to the fighting.
代用品はあるからまた一から始めればいいわ。
I'm gonna start over. This has to be magic stuff, right? I have more material so you can just start over.
それより怒ってるのはあなたの方じゃないの？
You're the one who's angry. Oh, or ours. No. Aren't you really the one who's angry? Ali was very much on point today. It was true that despite outward appearances, Ako was seething with frustration. That's aside.
この転入生っていうのがひどくずれてたね。
The real piece of work.
すごい山奥で暮らしてたらしくて、こっちの常識が通じないんだから。三問以下って言葉があるけど、あれって本当のことなのね、アリス。
Others raised her head in response to hearing her name. Oh, now this is a screen. Yeah. This is definitely the thumbnail. Yep. Hearing her name. Ako kept going on before she could get a word on edgewise. Ako, after all, expected no sympathy in the first place.
初対面から尺に触るやつだったけど、教室を案内した時なんか失神しそうになったわ。そいつ、教室で教師と1対1で授業を受けるもんだと思ってたらしいの。それはそれでまだ流せる。
He tried to jump up the window from the window. Thought it's an exit, didn't know it's a third floor.
で、私が簡潔かつ丁寧に教室の何たるかを教えた後で、そいつなんて言ったと思う？それで青崎、他の教室は何に使うんだ？
What are the other classrooms for? I mean, look, man, look, girl, it's been a while for him, you know. Like, yeah, he's gonna ask you, what are the other classrooms for, you know?
ですって。
Unbelievable, right? More screenshot.
教室に他も何もないでしょ。
A classroom's a classroom. Yeah, no shit. People die if they're killed. A floor is a freaking floor. Birthday is really just the day where you celebrate your birth. Why is berserkers always going berserk? What else? There's a lot. Like, why is Archer really made out of archers?
なんていうか、そいつは少しでも説明を怠るとそのままで納得しちゃうのよ。
Kept nodding and nodding. Wait, where can I reverse this? Yeah, I mean, a classroom is a classroom. Oh, Nazi, you're a piece of work, alright? You always find a way to make this kind of words. No matter how big or helpful anything I said was, he just kept nodding. I mean, he is listening, by the way. Yeah, he's just not the talkative type.
何も疑問に思わないというか、想像力が欠如してるっていうか。まあ、
Anyway, he at
一度言っ
least
たことはちゃんと分かってるっぽいからバカってわけじゃないんだけど。
oh, but idiot.
あなたが人を批評するのは珍しいわね。そういうダメな人気にするたちだったの？
みじんたりとも気にしないわよ。けど、明日
I mean, he almost screwed up. When he was about to go to his part-time job, he literally opened the door from the third floor and tried to jump as a shortcut. But she was really worried about was having to clean up the mess when it happened. That had to be it. If not, it would mean she had no real idea why she could get him out of his head.
とにかく変なやつなの。案外アリスと気が合うかも。
Ooh. Wait, does Alice even no, does Alco even mention that soldier live in a mountain with no electricity?
三問以外はいい言葉ね。
The world in the mountain doesn't sound so bad. But from her eyes, it was clear that the question of whether they will get along was irrelevant, given that they will never met in the first place. Oh, now they're gonna meet for sure. Alco gave a non-committal response.
ところでアリス、さっきから何読んでるの？
霊的進化論の二次創作。スピリチュアルダイアリのまがいもの。
Oh, the spiritual diary. This is a real book?
ああ、スウェーデンボリー。そんなの今更読んでも仕方ないんじゃない？
I'm gonna look at that up later if it's actually a real book. I mean, Alco mentioned a person, an author, I think, or a book. I searched and it's like, oh, it's a real book? Okay. Is that really worth reading again?
新書なら退屈だけど、これは偽書だから。
It's a knockoff? Huh. You know, bother with the original, but this is a knockoff.
彼の欠点と長所を劇的に褒め上げている。よくできた冒険小説のようよ。立ちはだかる秘密組織の名前がカントとか気が利いているわ。筆跡はあなたのおじいさんのものだけど。
The handwriting of the notes in the margin belongs to your grandfather, by the way. Wait, did Alco's grandfather write this?
へえ、あの人そういう趣味まであったんだ。割とユーモアがあったのね。惜しい人を亡くしたわ。
Alco seemed nostalgic over her now deceased grandfather.
あなたのおじいさん、夏に頼りをくれたけど。
よしてよ、死んだものと考えたいのに。
Why can't dead stay dead? Alco sighed and laid back on the sofa. The soft cushion caved in under her weight.
話は戻るけど。
As I was saying, Alice shot a glance at Alco. Wait, let me screenshot this. Her body buried in sofa remains still a corpse. Oh, this. I mean, look, if the sofa is actually soft, you know you're gonna love it. It was clear Alco had tuned out of the conversation. Alice silently chastised her with a look. The more she thought about it, the less important the events of the day seemed to become. As if she just ignored Alice, the conversation would end there. He will eventually get up and leave today's mistake unresolved for another day. However, That's not the kind of person Akosaki was.
いいわよ。何？
Ooh, okay, she actually respond. She asks, still lying down.
今日できなかったのは少し痛いわね。
It's something that you failed today.
だから反省してるって。学校優先は一人前になった
So it is magic stuff.
でしょ。
I need to focus on becoming a full-fledged mage before thinking about school, I know that.
ならいいけど。
The coldness in her voice made Ako cast her teeth. She knew what Alice wanted to say. She knew better than anyone. The veneer she wore for school was different than the way she lived at home. While it could be called hiding in plain sight, Alice thought it was silly. And what the silence told her was,
覚悟を決めろって言いたいのよね、あんたは。
the day's failure was not a colossal one. She just happened to upset the delicate balance between her home and the school's lives. School life, ow. Two lives. Chasing one at expense of the another. So she wants to be a full-fledged mage, but the school is pretty much holding her back, right? Like she wants to be a full-fledged mage, but because she's a student council president as well, making it hard for her to be a mage. And yet the careless mistake was a clear sign of Alco's lack of commitment. Like,
アリスは関係ない。これは私が私で決めなくちゃいけないこと。
this doesn't concern Alice, it's my decision to make. She had only known for sure for the last year and a half. But she had the hunch for as long as she could remember to make the choice, and the day will come. It was little wonder that her moral and conscience had been stripped away. Ako pushed herself back up. She was met by Alice's cold beauty and wordless gaze.
オッケー、アリス。来週中に決着をつけよう。
And do it next week.
それでいいんでしょ？
That work for you?
ええ、青子がいいなら。
Okay. It's great that this store not at least the first part that they talk is not like having a fight. No, they're like because they know each other for 2 years. They already get used to each other. So like they're just having a simple conversation and not like loud stuff, like loud talking. No, they're just talking casually. Al could not help but shake her head, feeling like she was hearing something similar for the second time that day. Even the calm part of her own, she couldn't banish thoughts of that country boy from her mind.
じゃあ下準備はよろしくね。私まだできないし。
I'll let you set it up then, that's still beyond my abilities.
場所は例の公園でいい？
You'll do it at the park? You're not gonna do it at the house? At the park? Wait, at the park?
妥当な線ね。あ、でももう一件の方は？
The line there was suitable enough. Ley lines? Is this what they're talking about? The ley lines where there's a certain location that has a lot of magic yun nga, magic in it, on it. What about the other thing?
そっちの方が急務じゃない？
時と場合、森に変化があれば教えるわ。
I'll let you know if there was any changes to the woods. After the brief exchange, Alice returned to her attention to the book on her lap. The shop talk was over. Now they could return to their normal relationships as roommates. Ako grabbed the remote and turned on the TV since Alice was busy reading. Ako decided to tune in to a variety show that had already been started. Alice started to speak, but suddenly cut herself off. One of her delicate hands raised to her mouth. She would always cut herself off the second she realized she was about to say something trivial. Oh my god, there's so many thumbnail materials, bro. Ah, Koyama, I love you. She will make a gesture like, sometimes her self-restraint will hit too late, and she will make a gesture like the one she was making now. It occurred that the sound her cute little roommate made just now was different than the what She blurs in time's pass.
何？
Ako turned down the volume on the TV. Her intense eyes lit up like those of a mischievous cat.
どうということはないんだけど。
ないんだけど？
But what? Oh! Alice looked away bashfully, not knowing if she would bring up or not. Okay. Oh, she's so cute here. Aww. It was timed like this that her parents carried a real warmth and surprising charm. If he could see her in this moment, Alice's father would have to admit that her name suited her perfectly.
今日帰ってくるときおかしなものを見て誰かに話そうと思っていたんだけど。
Ako nodded, beckoning her to continue.
つまらない本当に意味のないことよ。けどどう考えてもそんなことをする理由がわからない。青子、人間ぐらいの大きな猫がひょこひょこ出前をする理由ってわ
Wait,
かる？
do you have any idea why a man-sized cat will be riding around town delivering meals to people? Wait a damn minute. Is this Sojiro? Wait a minute. I know, didn't Sojiro like said, is this necessary to wear this? At first I thought it's gonna be the uniform. Is this what they meant? He's wearing a mascot, a costume, around town delivering meals. Huh. For a second, Ako thought Alice was trying to fail miserably to make a joke again. One would think about anyone really. But she seemed completely serious. Even if Alice's sense of humor fell flat for Ako, this story already sounded more fanciful than Alice's usual attempt at jokes. Ako concluded that her roommate was talking about something she had actually seen.
その話には2つぐらい信じがたい部分があるけど、
Maybe we'll
一
break
つず
it
つ論
down.
破していい？
いいの？
Let's not.
私もからくりぐらいは思いつくから。ただ理由がわからないから聞いてるの。わざわざ精巧な猫のぬいぐるみを着て。
Oh, I wanna see that in the movie. This got to be Sojiro, bro. This got to be Sojiro. Look, bro, imagine delivering meals with a cat costume.
難易度以前にそれをやる人間の常識性を疑うけどね、私。
I'm more about the person doing that than the reasons personally. Alice nodded tentatively at her words.
まあ、世の中いろいろあるから、私たちみたいなのもいれば、下界から遮断された山奥で暮らしていたやつまで10人といるよ。私だったら見かけたら声かけて理由を尋ねただろうけど。
Alice gazed steadily at that.
暮れゆく住宅街にさまよう出前猫か。
Fantasy story.
背景が夕焼けだったらファンタジーだったでしょうに。で、今日の夕飯どうする？せっかく話が出たし、
Maybe we should order
私ら
in.
もてんやものにしようか。
Would that be a bad idea? I mean, look, there's already a lot of rumors about the haunted house, about your house. Ako loved getting takeout, and her face glowed as she spoke. They had no hard rules for dinner, but if one of them was in the mood to cook, they made it a point to make it up or two. At the very worst, this meant entire weeks without dinner, but the two of them agreed that this was a system that worked best for them. Whether they found cooking to be too much effort or simply like ordering out. Night like this one were common occurrence, much to the chagrin of the restaurants of Misaki Town. Wait a minute. Delivering to the mansion meant coming all the way up to the top of this hill, the source of their disgruntlement. Yeah, that's literally like the worst part. If you're going to ask for a takeout and going to deliver to your house, and if your house is from the mountain, and it was rumors that it's a haunted house, like, will that be a good idea to have a takeout, or they done this back then?
時間は8時前。ギリギリセーフね。私今月がいいな。 あそこの月見そば最近ご無沙汰だったし。
The Hungry Student Council president laid out a stack of takeout menus. Like she might pan a deck of cards and excitedly scanned for everything that stood out. Alice casually responded without sparing so much as a glance.
悪いけど、私夕飯済んでるの。
Oh. Oh, damn. Wait, where? Or maybe she already ate it. With with those words, alcohol pros. All delivery required a minimum of 2 of them, so she was out of luck without an accomplice. Cruel society had decided it couldn't be bothered to deliver to a princess who only ordered a single serving of food. Accidentally, to counteract orders from the Hilltop Mansion, the restaurant had declared, the minimum number of orders will be 3. The minimum numbers of orders will be 3 starting next year. Number of orders? Wait, 3 orders per year? Wait. I don't get it. Minimum number of orders will be 3 starting next year. Aoko and Alice were still in the dark to this P&D's change in direction.
この裏切り者。だから帰ってくるのが遅かったのね。
Now you're late getting back?
帰宅部、学校までバス徒歩込みで片道20分のあんたがなんで5時以降に帰ってくんのか考えるべきだったわ。
I should have known something was up when you didn't get home before 5 o'clock. Fortunately for Aoko, she had been too out of it to even remember that she was the one who had been falling asleep.
ああ、ひどい女。そういう時は残された一人のためにお土産買ってくるのが暗黙の了解だったのに。私だってこの前の外食の時はアリスの分も買ってきたじゃない。
It was unknown how serious Aoko was being, but she was visibly angry. She had already woken up hungry that morning from the time she was called to school until now. She had consumed nothing but tea. Oh, she didn't even eat breakfast? What? And she's been just showcasing the school for a whole day, and then Alice was out here eating dinner before she came back home and didn't bring any takeout? It was her own fault, but she persisted wanting to get revenge on Alice for scolding her earlier.
この前ってあれのこと？
The last time, you mean?
あなたが都
That
心
time you
に
went to the city and ate
夕
sushi.
食にお寿司を食べてきたのに、お土産はなぜかコンビニエンスストアのビニール袋だったって話。
Oh my god, Ako, what the fuck? It's a whole sushi, but only came back with a plastic bag full of convenience store food. Bro, that's like you did your friend dirty, Ako. You eat a sushi in the city, but you came back with convenience store food. Like that, you did your friend dirty, man. Imagine saying, hey, I'm going to eat some sushi in the city. I'll bring you some later. And then she came back with some microwavable meals. Ako had kicked a hornet's nest.
何よ、買ってこないよりはマシでしょ。
Still,
真実は時
There are
に
times-
隠蔽すべきね。
there are times when you better off saying nothing at all. Alice's icy gaze pierced right through her. How long have I been recording? 57 minutes. Okay. I'm enjoying right now. How long have I been recording? Damn. Oh. And the theme song too is like they're having a. I hope they didn't cut this. Okay. I hope Mahoyo movie is not like. It's not like full up, you know. It's not like full of seriousness. I hope there's some like comedy bits in there. Like this one. It's literally a comedy bit. And I'm enjoying it. Ako had certainly crossed a line by going on and on about how the sushi circled around the restaurant while Alice ate her convenience store. Right? Like I said, Ako did Alice dirty with this. You know what? I'm gonna screenshot this. But there's so many good artwork here. What the freak? And Alice is so cute here. Right, look, Ako has been going on and on and on about how the sushi around that restaurant is great. But Alice just Ako just gave Alice convenience store food. Like, that you just did Alice dirty, Alco. But new thing fascinated her, and she couldn't contain her curiosity towards the conveyor belt sushi shops that started popping up the time. They were nothing short of miraculous. If honesty can be a sin, given the right circumstances.
わかった。わかりました。じゃあ今回のは前のと帳消しってことでいいわね。
Does it at least mean we're even now? Alice went back to her book without so much recognizing the question. The fact that she did not confirm it made Alco's oh damn. Okay, nice shot. Nice shot
お
there.
となしく台所に立って料理の腕を磨くとしましょう。
I guess I just whipped up something in the kitchen. She stood up announcing her intent to no one in particular.
聞き忘れてた。アリス、どこで夕食済ませたの？
Yeah, where did she eat? Alice's hand froze on a current page. She suddenly shut the book and she was reading on and stood up, as if at wit's end. She walked across the drawing room with her book in hand. When she reached the door, she stopped and turned toward Ako.
聞きたい。
Do you want to know? I mean, if you said you ate in a restaurant in the city, of course you want to know that. Let me do a screenshot there. Yeah, do you want to know?
まあ、なんとな
I'm
く
sure. You really want to know? I'm sure. Ako nodded timidly, called by Alice sounding bigger. Alice continued in her matter-of-fact way.
その猫が余ったメニューをくれたのよ。
Oh, no wonder she's asking about that earlier. A cat gave me one of his leftover deliveries. Leftover, like the remaining, huh? This has to be soldier, bro. And with that brief response, she left the room. Wait, that's it? She just said it and then go back to her room? Oh, okay. It doesn't have to be normal. All scenario read. New book to the archive. Save title. I'm gonna save. Yeah, we're gonna continue this. Is this the... Oh, we had little happening last night. I'm gonna save, yes. Let me save. Let me save here. Yes. I heard this is a near story, so... You know, like, how can I say this? Like, there's no choices that could change the storyline, so you just, yeah, tea time, little happening of last night, tea time 2. Okay, the archives title, next episode. Let's go.